mate, I say this constantly. I feel like he's underrated because I feel like he's not put in conversations that he deserves to be. And he's just having one of those seasons that even I, as somebody who believed he would improve, he would do well, and be our most important player, is still shocking me. Like, I'm seeing things every game where I'm sitting there thinking, we are so lucky to have you. We are so, so lucky. Because the things that he's doing, he's making the team shine. I thought Jorginho had a brilliant defensive display.
Wait. Before we move, because what we normally do is we'll do a bit where we go, Saka was brilliant. We'll come to him later. Can we just pause on Saka for a minute? I've just searched. I've just searched his name. No Premier League player has been involved in more goals than Bukayo Saka this season. The first player in Europe's Big Five leagues to reach 10 assists, Bukayo Saka. 1 goal, 2 assists, 1 a penalty. Another Saka in a London derby. Saka, man of the match. Shots 3, match rank first. Chances created 4, match rank first. Touches in opposition box 9, match rank first. Golden moments 3, match rank first. A goal and 3 assists. Bukayo Saka moves level with Mohamed Salah for the most attacking returns this season. Bukayo Saka this season, 10 assists. Phil Foden in the last 2 seasons, 9 assists. I can keep going. He is the man.
Yeah,
he's the man. Yeah. People get annoyed at us for calling him a boy. So I'll to those people, he is our man. He's the man.
No, he's incredible. And you know what it is too, mate? Like, there just is a different level of, I think, aggression I'm just seeing from him, generally speaking, not just in his actions, not just in the way that he'll defend a teammate, not just in the way that he will go and defend his point of view. He is becoming a man. And I know people get annoyed, but part of the reason in terms of saying that boy is amazing, turning into, wow, this guy's a killer. That step is like an individual journey that he had to go through in order to become not just one of the best players in the Premier League, but the best player in the world. And those conversations, in order to get in those conversations, I just felt like we had to go beyond, wow, he's so efficient. Wow, he's so this. He's so great in making good decisions. Now it's not about a trait. It's about his impact and what he represents. And that to me is scary. Now he's been having this kind of thing where in the last 2 years, people put 2 on him. He's had the respect from players. I don't think it's just that. I think he's just one of the best players in the world. People are attracted to what he could do, and that alone causes space. Forget him even doing an action. It's just his presence alone. And that's the biggest praise that I think you can give anybody on the football pitch, that their presence alone causes you to worry and causes you to try to supplement and try to defend. And you can't. And mate, it's just scary because I just think there's more to come. And I don't know where that is, because the conversations and the words we're having right now, they're big boy words, mate. Like, we're talking Ballon d'Or conversations here, and I'm being very deadly serious. You have a team that ends up doing something special this season with winning a trophy. That's the conversation Bukayo Saka is in, and the type of season that he's having. And it's nothing more than he deserves. It is purely deserved. I'm having nothing beyond personally best in the world conversations from now on. I don't want to hear player comparisons. We're talking about top in his position, maybe bar 1 or 2, depending on somebody. For example, if you're Mohamed Salah, I'm not going to be upset at that shout. He's brilliant. He's been doing it. But I don't want to hear anybody else come to the conversation with Bukayo Saka. Get your Phil Fodens out of here. Get your Cole Palmers out of here. Get anybody else who you feel is okay and having a good form season, and put him next to somebody that arguably could go down as the best right winger in the Premier League, with only Bukayo Saka to chat to him.
I think we'll go on to the game in a second in terms of what we did. I think one of the big things was the off-ball running today. It was unbelievable in the space we created that way. Kai Havertz affecting the last line. But you can only do that if you trust your reference. And the specialness of the profile is, I think we forget, the contact, the ability, how he deals with contact is like a number 9. The way he defends is like a fullback. The way he can create space is like a peak winger. The way he passes is like an attacking midfielder. He has traits from every position that you pull in. You go, that is not normal. What he does, like, there was a moment where the ball goes over, and the way, and I think even Gary Neville actually referenced it with Salah. I thought that's a horrible comparison. Salah doesn't deal with contact in the same way as Saka. If you watch how Saka deals with contact, it's like he's a centre back. It is unbelievable. And yeah, this guy is just, yeah, as you say, it's not even a particular debate anymore, because I think before we had this thing of like, oh, he's our player, we like him, right? Now it's just like the numbers. You don't need to be an Arsenal fan. You can just look at the numbers, look at the goal involvements. It's a fact. That is the conversation he's in. So, yeah, he is unbelievable, and I want to give him his flowers, because I think what we do, and naturally, George, like, we want to find the more intricacies of the game. We want to talk about the things that we're interested in, which isn't always everything. And sometimes I think we can miss the obvious conversation, which is Saka is unbelievable and our best player. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, by a mile.
And we don't give him his credit, like, because also we could talk about him every single instant reaction, couldn't we? We could talk about him every single game.
Yeah, no, you can, and you know what? This is why I'm glad we have a section on him. He deserves it. He's deserved it so long, and again, I just feel like he's going to do something special in the back half of the season, and I'll actually put words to it. I believe Bukayo Saka is going to break the assist record this year.
Wow.
I think he's going to do it, and it's unlucky. I don't know if he gets the assist for his play earlier in the game as well, because technically I don't think it counts as an assist. But again, that's all him. And then when you talk about working to get the penalty, like, again, that's all him. And there's just some things that he does.
Gives a penalty to Erdegaard. He could have had another goal.
Yeah. No, 100%. And there is so much. What kills me when you have these debates, it boils down to output. He's still clear in output, but mate, he's never been an output player. What makes Saka brilliant is his impact on the game. Yeah. And then people actually critiqued he didn't get enough output. So then he said, okay, I'll give you that as well. And there's no angle of the game that you can critique him for. He's learning new skills, and I think we're going to see a little bit more the more we get him in the middle of the park. I think the more we do that as a team and we start thinking of playing for him. And what I mean by this is, mate, okay, we can talk about how brilliant he is, but he's in the Vinicius Juniors when you're talking about those, the Kylian Mbappes, like when we're Jude Bellingham's, when we're talking about these players, okay, the best players in the world, the Mohamed Salahs, like you've got a team that funnels through them. We still don't do that. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant that we can have a team and a man so humble like that, who is such a superstar. But there's got to be a level of us, I think, personally, as a club saying, you know what? It's time to give you the team. And it's okay if you don't do some of these duties. We will do it for you. You know, one of my favorite things when we talk about some of the interviews with Patrick Vieira, and I go back and, he starts talking about Robert Pires. And you look and he goes, listen, Robert didn't do a lot of work coming back, but, it's okay. He won us the game. So I will do some of your work in order to win us the game. Saka is so important that he wins us the game defensively as well as going forward. And it's just, I think that we can give him a little bit more freedom. And we could see something special, even more than what's already special.
Yeah, there was a moment where, and this is another conversation, but there's a moment where Wan-Bissaka just skips past Sterling at the end, and you forget how much defensive work he does as well. It's absolutely insane. We could talk about him all afternoon, so we've got to move on. But yeah, just got to give him his flowers. He's unbelievable, and I don't want a conversation about, oh, should we put him on 300k? Oh, shut up.
Yes,
put him on 500. I don't care. Honestly, I do.
Actually, he has to be our top. You know what I will do? I will get upset if he's not our top earner.
He has to be our top earner.
Because I don't care what limit you set, it must be that.
Yeah, and I honestly, I don't want to see Jesus with the armband anymore. I'm sorry. I don't care if it upsets him. I don't care if it upsets him. I really don't. Yeah. I almost don't even want to see Jorginho with it. I don't really care anymore. I'm sorry. It's not a seniority thing. You've got to give him the praise he deserves.